Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Richer Mindset. If you're new here, this channel is all about financial growth, entrepreneurship, and really building the mindset that you need to win in life. So, are you still trying to recreate your life? Your focus, how you approach working on goals, motivation, or your overall positive mindset, and you still haven't found a model that works for you? This video right here that I'm doing today, it's for you. By the end of this video, I'm going to give you 7 things that you will need to do across the next week that will have you recreating your life and putting you on the path to get the life you want and accomplish what you want in life. I promise you it will be worth your time. All right, let's jump into it. I want to start this next step on the very next day. So if that's Tuesday, Monday, or Friday, it doesn't matter. You need to start this the very next day, and you're going to be focusing on each tip that I'm going to share with you each day, okay? Rewind that part if you need to. Day 1, start writing down what you want in your life. This doesn't have to be an essay paper, but it needs to be intentional. It needs to be thoughtful. It needs to be whole and full of what is important to you in life. How do you want to live your life? What things do you want to be in your life? What things do you want to do? How do you want to spend the majority of your time? Write it down. Think about all those things and write them down. And I want you to write them down across the following categories, okay? Finance. Think about finance. Where do you want your finances to be? How many finances do you need to live the life that is important to you? Now, don't worry about how you're going to get there or reach the goal. We're going to focus on that a little bit later. For this first day, you just need to focus on writing down what you want in your life. You also want to focus on health. How do you envision your health being in your ultimate life? Are you close to that now? Is there more work to do? Also, your job. Do you have the job you want in life? Do you want to be an entrepreneur? Do you not want a job long term, but want passive income so you can spend the majority of your time doing what is important to you? You need to be able to answer these questions, and writing them down and writing down what's important to you will help you in these areas. Location. Where do you want to live? What city? What area? Country, state? All these things are important to understanding what you want in life and how you will get there. If you don't start crafting a map of how you want to be in your life, how will you be able to make sure you're able to get there? How will you be able to create that plan to reach these destination points? Lastly, mindset. How does your mindset need to be in order to achieve what is important for you in your life? This is the one that a lot of people miss and don't focus on. I would argue this is the most important area to focus on because this will be the catalyst for all the other areas that we've talked about so far, and will be the fuel that gets you on the path to accomplishing what's important to you. Everything in your life starts with your mindset and having that richer mindset. I'm a firm believer of that. Make the commitment to take 30 minutes to an hour to do this. It's not a lot of time. Instead of watching Netflix, scrolling YouTube or TikTok, sacrifice that time to focus on this. I know you're busy and there isn't a lot of time, but this is worth it. Trust me. All right, day 2, write down what things in your life are stopping you right now against all those different areas that we talked about for day 1. Finance, health, your job, location, and mindset. I want you to focus on what things in your life are stopping you from reaching those goals. Is it time? Is it your environment? Is it repositioning your focus to work on your goals? It is a multi-layered goal that has multiple stepping stones. If so, are you making progress? If not, why? Take a deep look and be transparent on writing down the things that are stopping you from reaching the life that you want. Now, I still don't want you to focus or spend any time on how you're going to solve these challenges. We just want to understand what those are right now. Sometimes when we don't take the time to reflect on this, we know things are stopping us from achieving the greatness that is within us, but we don't know why. This is going to help us understand why so that we can do something about it. All right, so day 3, focus on how you can get what you want in your life. Now that you've got the clarity on what you want and you've also written down what's been holding you back, we're going to shift into possibility mode. This is the day where you say, okay, what's my path forward? I don't care if it feels far away or overwhelming. What matters is that you start looking at how you can get from where you are to where you want to be. The richer mindset. Start with each area you wrote down on day one: finance, health, job, location, and mindset. And brainstorm 3 to 5 ways to move the needle forward in each. Don't filter yourself, just write it down. Possible actions, no matter how small or big. Ask yourself, what would someone who already has what I want be doing right now? What do I need to learn? Who can help me or mentor me? What systems or habits do I need to build? Let's say you want financial freedom, for example. What's the first step? Maybe it's reading one book on money. Maybe it's learning a new skill set that can earn you income on the side. Maybe it's listening to a podcast. If it's health, maybe it's just starting to walk for 20 minutes a day or swapping soda for water. Don't look for the perfect plan. Just look for the next step. This day is really about building belief. You're not just dreaming anymore, you're strategizing. And that shifts everything. All right, day 4. Focus on how you will remove things in your life that are stopping you. You've identified what's holding you back. Now it's time to get intentional about letting those things go. All right, I admit this step can be tough because sometimes what's stopping us is something familiar. It could be a bad habit that feels comforting, a person you've known for years who drains your energy, a routine that's easy, but you keep getting stuck. But I want you all to hear me. You can't step into the next level of your life if you're still clinging to what's keeping you in survival mode. Run that on repeat. So today I want you to go back to your list from day 2 and circle 1 to 3 things that you know have got to go or you need to be dialed in more significantly. Then answer this: what am I going to do about it? That might look like muting or unfollowing accounts that kill your focus or confidence. It may be setting time limits on distractions like apps or TV, creating space from people who constantly plant doubt in your mind, cutting out excuses that you keep repeating to yourself. You don't need to do it all today, but what I really want you to do is just take one real step towards removing those barriers. Clear the weeds so your future can grow. You deserve that. We all deserve that. Day 5, create an ongoing plan that you will use to start building the life you want. Today is where it all starts coming together. You figured out what you want, what's in your way, how you might get there, and what needs to go. Now it's time to create a real ongoing plan that you can use to start living this life day by day, week by week. This isn't a rigid schedule. It's a living, breathing framework so you can adjust it as you grow. The key here is consistency, not perfection. Start simple. Write down your weekly goals. 1 goal per category is more than enough. Build your daily structure. What are your non-negotiables each day? Reading, exercise, goal review, quiet time. Schedule check-in days each week where you reflect on what's working or maybe what's not working. Make it realistic, but also make it inspiring. You want a plan that gets you excited, not one that drains you before you even start. And also make it visible. This part's important. It's why we wrote down things earlier. Put it somewhere where you can see it every day, whether that's your phone, journal, whiteboard. Your plan is your GPS here. It reminds you of the direction you're headed in, even when life gets busy. Remember, a dream with no plan is just a wish. But a dream with a plan? That's how we're going to start building our life. Day 6, spend time committing to yourself 100%. Buy into what you want to do, no excuses. Today is just about that commitment. Everything you've done so far leads to this moment, but it only becomes real if you decide right now that you are worth the effort, that the vision you have for your life is worth chasing, that you are worth showing up for. You don't need no one's permission to go all in on yourself. You don't need everyone to understand your journey. Only you need to understand it. You don't need to be perfect, but you need to be consistent. So today, on that day, I want you to sit down with yourself, journal it, Say it out loud. Write it on your mirror if you have to, but tell yourself, I'm done half committing. I'm done playing small. I'm not waiting for the perfect time. I'm ready. I believe in me. This is your buy-in moment, okay? And yeah, I get it. Some days are going to be hard. They're still hard for me right now. I have a lot of hard days. Some days I don't feel like doing it. Some days I don't feel like the commitment's there. But you have to stay committed. You have to stop making excuses, and you have to stop quitting every time it gets hard. Today is about planting that flag in the ground and saying, this is the new me. This is who I am. This is what I stand for. All right, we're to day 7. Take a step to start creating the life you want. Do something tangible. You've made it to day 7. That alone is something to celebrate. You've done the work to get you to this point. And I really want you to focus all your energy now on it's time to move now. It's time to create the life I want now. You've spent the week building a foundation. Now it's time to lay that foundation and grow that foundation. And that's what day 7 is about. It's about really taking that last step to shift your mindset and start your new journey. Make those changes, really focus on what you've written down, and really start committing to making tangible progress to the life you want. That may be making a phone call. That may be registering your LLC. That may be starting that exercise plan. Whatever it is, it starts now. You're going to recreate and build the life that you want. I understand that this can be hard. I understand that it's not easy, but it really starts with you and your mindset and thinking about real solutions and removing distractions from your life, building a real repeatable plan, something that's not perfect that can grow with you. This is the beginning. And I really believe if you take these steps that I've outlined for the next 7 days, it will put you in a position to create the life that you want and the life that is important to you. I found for myself that thinking through what I want, spending the time on what is important for me in my life, continuing to evolve that plan and grow that plan, but really be intentional on focusing on me no matter what. No excuses. Focusing on myself so that I can have the life that I want. That's been instrumental in my life. That's been super valuable in my life. And that's why I'm sharing it with you all today. And if you take this with a level of seriousness, I promise you, you will see a difference in your life. Thank you. Please make sure you subscribe if you haven't. If you enjoyed this episode, look forward to seeing you on the next one.